All right, here we go. So I don't know what happened. YouTube being weird. Looks like a lot of quick fires. Looks like a lot of quick fires right now. But nobody's really hurt, and yeah, check his pulse. Yeah, nobody's really hurt, and it doesn't sound like anything too crazy from what I heard. Did I hear a bus driver got hit or something?
Mobilization at 665 Westchester Avenue between Trinity and Jackson in regards to a female shot. Code 11 mobilization in regards to confirmed female shot, 665 Westchester Avenue, Trinity Avenue, Jackson. Mobilization point 665 Westchester Avenue, Trinity to Jackson.
St. Mary's. I was in St. Mary's. East I was going to do one of the similar shots, looking at shots.
3040 XO, code 11 mobilization in regards to confirmed female shot, 665 Westchester Avenue, Trinity to Jackson. Highway 501, response to the compound to the 120 precinct, got an unconfirmed 59 Carl fires, down on Expressway exit 13, eastbound direction by Richmond Avenue, copycat. Once again, the contact for police in charge of the XO, level 1 hit swing call in regards to confirmed female shot, mobilization point.
I catch him now, 113 go by F571 zone 10. Load up 4 XO, corner level mobilization, guys confirmed female shot. Position point 665 Westchester. I got something now, 114 Del by F571 zone 10. Go to 4XO corner level mobilization, guys confirm for my shot. Mobilization point 665 Westchester.
Richmond Avenue. This is exit 13 eastbound. Fire service Adam 9. I confirm EDP just talking to himself and trying to find. Confirm the 110 that confirmed 30 Junction Boulevard and 41st Avenue. Boulevard 812, the crossing 105. I confirm.
Housing Sergeant. Sergeant. Can someone else in regards?
That's how I feel right now. So, got a new job. Was gonna go to the fire until I heard minor injuries.
You just the message?
Ohio plates. Becca, did you come visit me or something? Ohio plates on that Ford Taurus. It's an unmarked Ford Taurus. Yeah, Giselle, something happened with YouTube, and then you know, I don't know. And the weird thing was, it said it was still streaming for me, right? But then when I clicked, I went on my phone, and to see what you guys were seeing, and it was playing from the start, and I saw my footsteps. It's kind of weird.
It's going to be eastbound on the left shoulder. Renwick, it's going to be fully involved. He's on speed. Everybody's going to see the 5-star door taking out speed. Eastbound. And it looks like it's going to be laying westbound as well. Temple, was anybody in the car? Temple, and you said the car was fully involved? Yes, it's fully involved. Alright, Temple. Everybody, what? Yeah, 505. We're in Richmond. Alright, you see 590 over here for traffic control. Just take out the HOV lane at the top of the hill if you could. Traffic's coming down hot. Yep, cool.
How's the CO? Yeah, the ESC response to 1564. Tempo is condition? Evidence search. Tempo.
Bravo,
9 Class C, Box 1358, Terminal 24, the address 230 West 113th Street, between Powell Boulevard and Brick Boulevard for automatic alarm. 9 Class C, Box 1358, Terminal 24, the address 230 West 113th Street, between Powell Boulevard and Douglas Boulevard for automatic alarm. 0119 hours, Inspector 423.
And the 4-1 receiving a 52 family job, 856 Bell Street. Number caller, I want boyfriend at the location, prison police. 4-1 Adam.
1 Adam. Show us the brown. On the record, it's going to be a 9.
10-4-301-01. 4-1 David.
At 3010th Avenue, 3010th Avenue, Lulu West 12 and
4-1 David.
40 David. Show me going on Lincoln.
10-4.
I confirm shots fired in the 103, 150.
4 David, is everybody should have been one shot?
150.
Temple.
It's 76.
41 David on the air, 41 David.
EMS on scene.
Temple. BLS. And 41 still holding 2 jobs. EMS questioning on RP to Lincoln Hospital. And 54 just breathing 996 Aldous, Thomas.
Oscar 103, confirm shots fired, 150-02, 88th Avenue, 150 Street.
There, I'm in Ross.
206.
Glad we
206, you about to know EDP.
you find us amusing.
Correct. 192 from that. Thank you so much. 326 West 37, thank you. Chief Operations, Shotgunner has been activated, 6 Road Street, Loveland, 43. 261 East 172, American Ave, Fatale, unconfirmed. Stop you, one. Chopper, TNC, advise the HOV lane.
I knew that was too close.
D lane westbound. On the 7th, Liquid exit 13 eastbound direction has been taken out due to a car fire. Also the left lane, copycat. DMC copy. By the housing CO in the 4-0. Customer is 4346.
In regards to the study,
Your operations shots.
looking for one
Shots
thing
on
that's
activation.
standing, when you go to
61 72nd. Neck class at Bentley. 6 mile street level.
not Charlie 2 cancel.
Highway. Highway, Rockaway Parkway to Clarkson. Customer 46 precinct. Unconfirmed shots fired. 1775 Davidson. East 176 East 177. 130 number order protection involved for 104 51 116th Street.
Such as usual, transfer 1 man back to the 4 precinct. I'm on page 4810, mileage 295.
Customer 103, unconfirmed shots fired. 150-02 88th Avenue for 150 Street. Customer going on the line.
Well,
Using custody.
Are you too bad on that?
Circle 1.
signal with a knob to the back of her head.
TNC or westbound lanes are open authority 501.
Where's NYU EMS going?
I confirm shots fired at the 461775 Davidson, 176 to 17735.
5 David, 765 for that. 7-4.
Line service, Adam 9.
91, 113, 98, 98.
That's a nice shot.
One up there, Sergeant.
It's 4, absolutely no further.
10. Campbell 125, no further unit, 150-02, 80th Avenue, no further unit. Temple.
76 Charlie.
Temple, David.
But 10-10-12 for Corporate Alpha, Alpha East Troy. They don't intersect, and you call back about that address.
Behind Class 3 Box 677, Terminal 8, the address 363 7th Avenue between West 30 Street and West 31 Street for Class C. Behind Class 3 Box 677, Terminal 8, the address 363 7th Avenue between West 30 Street and West 31 Street for Class C.
That doesn't make sense because it's not like Hitler wore a mask. So that's kind of weird, right? They didn't even have Corona back in World War II.
Nine to spot 18. We're also receiving a report of a crash fire on West 9th and 5th Avenue.
Site to 6, F4, set a ticket for that one. 184 at 397. It's rubbish fire is already extinguished, so we'll head over to 9 to 5th.
10-4. 126 South, Sector 423.
That's going to be at 919 murder appointment 1 Nora. And this breather, they still on scene at 1061 murder 7 Charlie. Seven 8 David. I'm the final for the 31.
David.
That's 1 David.
What did you say the correct address was?
532 Luther, 5 Larry, Customer Street.
Well, this went there, market 91.
That's right.
Come down to 75 directed, 1430 Broadway.
Alright, we'll take care of that first. Alright, 8 we got a 39. 887 next.
Battalion 7.
Battalion 7, be advised, we're going to take 677 intake.
10-4. 0128 out, Sector 423.
This beat you had at 412 57th Street, 3rd floor. You're still out in the guard?
I'm not sure if I'm going to Fifth Avenue. I'll go there possibly.
Well, you're still out at the family for?
Operation Shopwater has been activated to
Sector, West 8th Street,
247.
Box 1358, 1018 for 1026.
10-4. On 13 Ohio, suspect 423.
Hey Devin, I got more fire trucks for you.
That's off the job set.
The 39887, I confirm shots fired instead of 8 shots heard in the 7-3, Mother Gaston Boulevard in Blythe.
One Eastern Parkway.
That's for still on. I got a bus to this location.
What's the position of the 8A?
The EDP, no.
Alright, you should be at that location.
Negative. It's the missing.
Alright, Mr. Return, alright, 10-4, situation 775, you're red on that.
Roger, red.
Are you in 10-6 cross central make notification? Highway 111, can you get? 10-4, take your time at 132. One for that 10-4, okay, just stand by, let me get a time for you.
Yeah, the caller sounds like they ate it. Looks like he passed out while on the line with 911. Oh.
Unit? 10-4, 132.
Back out 139, family.
Highway 111, that's going to be 0132 hours, 0132 hours, Captain.
Response 3. It's still out? 75 response 6. What's the final for Union and Troy?
Compound at 3-4 Bridge, getting a 10-10 of a shot spotter activation. Location is 253 Sherman Avenue. 253 Sherman Avenue. West 207 Street.
Anything further, 4474?
10-10 of a shot
I
spotter
said the ARS all the way.
activation. Location, so the operations unit.
7374, 10-9,
No dispatch.
Cancel, 0133, please.
All units are on the left.
That's a lot of research. That's a lot of sir.
Latitude 6.
Are you available?
Unconfirmed 10-10 shots fired on the Gaston Boulevard, Lake Avenue.
Stand by, Manhattan.
Boulevard, Lake Avenue. Unconfirmed 8 shots fired outside of that location. No description given at this time. All units Bravo Live.
Latitude 6 to Manhattan.
Latitude 6.
Yeah, we're available.
10-4. Take us on the way for box 1430, the address 118 Wall Street, between Atlantic Avenue and Powell Boulevard for all known
Compound
information.
120 precinct getting unconfirmed 217 Hamilton Avenue. Edgemont Place, the Phelps Place across. Apartment 1B is a boy on the first floor. Unconfirmed 30 at night point at that location.
Now, follow along box 1430, the address 118 West 120 Street, between Atlantic Avenue and Powell Boulevard for all known information. All 134 hours, suspect 423.
Unuploaded description at this time. She's armed with a knife. She's looking for keys. She's currently inside the apartment at this time. We're walking in private life.
Directed 2110 Richmond Road.
responded. EMS was advised. First name, Neil.
Yeah, message. Just trying to follow up.
1 minute ago. A 4-year-old boy. He's going to be at Woodmore. The incident happened at 1493. Farm Place Apartment, Fort David. They're requesting a 7-7 unit to the location.
Bravo. And 4. Highway 501, take it. Everybody is all lanes are reopened, which is going to be until they're over the south. 10-4, okay, CM County here. That, okay.
Signal 30 at gunpoint in the 32 on West 153 Street at Police Place and 37th Boulevard on the left.
10-4, Bay Ridge, System West Union.
Right now, for everyone else.
The situation about that 8 was moved to Mount Sinai. Down 4, thank you.
Have a broken foot, so they said he was hitting the cat. You guys can provide me.
Said he's armed with a table knife.
You guys, 5 over top 50 units, Dr. Cops, 1 please for Broadway.
She said he's armed with a kitchen table knife. What's a kitchen table knife?
Mark that director, keep open right now.
In the compound at a 120 precinct, getting 1010 of a shot spotter activation. Location is 425 Main Street, 425 Main Street, Linton Street, Old Street, across. 1010 of a shot spotter activation at that location. 10 RV load show. All units are up. Like that. 138 hours. Vision 8, leaving your frequency, switching back to the Staten frequency. In the compound at a 32 precinct, getting a unconfirmed 30 with a firearm, 269 West 153 Street, 269 West 153 Street.
What's up, Raul?
Holmes Place, the Frederick Douglass Boulevard, the cross.
Raul!
Slim build, 27.
337, 1037, code 1, we're going to take time today, we'll give you a call.
Anyone ever seen the Mexican with Brad Pitt? Brad Pitt was like, he was like, he arrives at the airport in Mexico, and then he's like, he wants to rent a car. Let me see what I can do for you, sir. All right. We have a Chrysler for you. It'll be ready in just 5 minutes. And Brad Pitt says, you know what? Can I get a little bit? Can I get something more? What is it? What am I looking for? Something more Mexican? Yeah. Okay, so let me see what I can do for you. I think I have just what you need. We have an El Camino. Ooh, El Camino. Yeah. I like that. It's good.
Engine 42, Ken.
Hopefully this will be the count for you today, sir. Or something like that. Then he says, Raul! That's what Raul reminded me of.
140 hours, 14.
Pretty good movie, by the way. Who else was in there? James Gandolfini was in there. Rest in peace, James Gandolfini. Great actor. He was awesome in The Sopranos.
And 517 about 532, the address 90 Bank Street, at Putney Street for Theater Tech and Apartment 4, David.
I did take some improv acting classes at some point. Also participated in the improv jams here and there, both in Pittsburgh and in New York City.
He's wearing a red t-shirt with black pants.
But don't think I've done plays. As a kid, I've done plays as a kid. But that's about it. And the reality show you guys gonna see, it's probably the closest thing to being in anything. Anything.
States 6 males in front of that location. States 1 male armed with a firearm shooting up in the air.
Which the reality show that we're producing doesn't really take acting. It's just me doing my job, being myself, and talking about what's going on, you know?
Engine 236.
As if you guys were...
Alright, 236, you have nothing further, just a male in his 30s.
As if you guys were doing a ride along with me, probably you would see, similar reactions from me, talking about the different jobs I go to.
142 hours.
10-4, okay, time is 0143 hours, okay?
Oh, by the way, Devin, let me see what... Engine 59. Ironically, the NYPD code for a fire is 59. This fire truck is engine 59. The irony is hilarious. I don't like this 720p resolution. Thank you, Gabby. Yeah, I'd like to think that I do have this many subs because people also buy into this guy right here. And, I can tell by the positive compliments you guys give me. And, even the first responders we run to in the street. I don't.
0144, I was dispatching 423.
And I think someone once said, I'm not watching this because I was probably doing some voice, or I was probably, you know, doing some comedy routine or whatever it was I was doing. Actually, yeah, we don't really have comedy. Actually, we have some routines that make comebacks, right? Certain voices you hear more often than others. And, you know, I think he was like, oh, he didn't like it or something. Then I said, oh, you know what? There's a reason why, you know, not many people will be watching it if I'm like, oh, yeah, I arrive at a shooting. Now I'm going to take my camera and film it. Looks like 2 people were shot. Now I'm going to go to my next job. That would be super boring. She has the same stethoscope.
Can you have PD respond to box 1371? We have a DOA. 10-4. 146 special 340.
You'll be requested back to 4201 Private Road.
Hey, Lieutenant.
Yeah, could I leave one of my units on a non-priority, swing by 886 Saratoga? Just so guys, check if you guys find me safe, I need to set it up. 70 Charlie 2 shows up.
Sergeant. Hey, Lieutenant. I'm bringing you in a minute.
Yep, thank you.
Highway 101.
Thank you, Fluffy.
101, getting a confirmed EDP on the highway. Cross Bronx Expressway, exit 4B is in Boy westbound. Cross Bronx Expressway, exit 4B is in Boy westbound. Rosedale Avenue to Cross Bronx Expressway to cross. States a male possibly high on drugs trying to get hit by a vehicle at that location. He's on the right side, walking on the highway, unknown weapons, unknown injuries.
Someone is trying to get hit by a car on the highway. It's not good at all.
10-4, it looks like a male Hispanic wearing light colored pants, dark colored shirt, supposed to be on the exit ramp at that location. Okay. 10-4, okay, thank you.
They should be rerouted to Farragut Road.
Yeah, they responded, Central. 11.
10-4.
Where's that bus rolling to?
Thank you.
Thank you.
7 Adam.
6-7 Adam.
Showing going 83 regard.
10-4. 1-6-1-7. I do response 4.
Thank you, Gabby.
Mobilization point is 269 West 153 Street. 269 West 153 Street. Holmes Place to Frederick Douglass Boulevard at the cross. Level 1 mobilizations in regards to a confirmed 30 with a firearm. At this time, they're looking for a male black, about 5'9".
Just a robbery with a firearm.
Black hat, armed with a fire, displayed a black firearm. Safety fled eastbound on West 153 Street from this location. States $200 in U.S. currency was taken.
Stole $300.
Alright, I'm sure it's for the back. Forward driver back. Show description?
Yeah, right in the on the job right now.
Which one are you going? Six time response on.
All units be advised that the confines of the 7th Street
Lieutenant is
Lieutenant
calling
is
for
calling for level 1 mobilization. Mobilization point is 886 Saratoga Avenue.
10-4 on the time will be 150. Shut up, guys. Just take it off the top of the garage.
Newport Street across.
So you feel on one call, little transport.
No purpose description given at this time. All units arrive alive.
There's a lot of crime tonight, folks.
Either for an asthmatic female, 233 Stan Street, 233 Stan Street, plus the Navy to Gold. 14-year-old female, they're available housing unit, check and advise.
Yeah.
This is 97 alarm, make sure it's 130.
All units be advised in the confines of the 3-2 precinct. The 3-2 lieutenant is calling for a level 1 mobilization. Mobilization point is 269 West 153 Street. 269 West 153 Street. Combs Place, the Frederick Douglass Boulevard at the cross. Level 1 mobilizations in regards to a confirmed 30 with a firearm. At this time, they're looking for a male black, 5 feet 9 inches in height, wearing a black shirt.
Male black 9 inches in height. Is that what I heard?
Also states he's wearing a black fanny pack across the shoulder. States he's fled eastbound on West 153 Street to this location. $200 in U.S. currency was taken.
Oh, what's what you texted?
Lieutenant is calling a level 1 residence confirmed female shot mobilization point 886 Saratoga Avenue, Riverdale.
01 auto.
No description at this time.
311 or 73311?
All units be advised, the confines of the 73 precinct, the 73 lieutenant is calling for a level 1
The
mobilization.
6115, got the place.
Mobilization point is 886 Saratoga Avenue. 886 Saratoga Avenue.
Yeah, got the place.
To Newport Street, the cross. Level 1 mobilizations in regards to a confirmed female shot. No perp descriptions given at this time. All units arrive alive.
Again, last time, Cat 153 out to 3070, Lieutenant Colonel level 1 mobilization in regards to confirmed female shot. Mobilization point is 886 Saratoga, no purpose description at this time.
Highway 501,
Ten
speaking. Okay, Highway 501, thanks all the units for the outstanding assistance.
Can I get a unit in housing for a call to help? 422 plate, 422 plate.
10184.
104101, time is 0153 hours.
What you thinking of that?
10-4, you have a...
Domestic. No, I meant saying that she was outside of by the other job.
All units be advised in the confines of the 3-2 precinct. The 3-2 lieutenant is calling for a level 1 mobilization. Mobilization point is 269 West 153 Street, 269 West 153rd Street, Combs Place to Frederick Douglass Boulevard at the cross. Level 1 mobilizations in regards to a confirmed 30 with a firearm. At this time, they're looking for a male black, about 5'9".
We don't teach anyone how to do things to prevent competition. If you live in New York City and you want to work with us, that's great. You mentioned you're in Canada. We do have a Live Labs Canada, so I would suggest contacting Live Labs Canada, working with them. Mr. Pinky, I did put a message on the community section. Feel free to check that out. But we're not having any extended, active conversations regarding the decisions made about the mods. And by the way, welcome Philip, new mod Philip. Great guy. Everyone's got only positive things to say about him.
Highway 101, speaking.
for an electrical fire upon the
90 X-ray, 10-4, okay.
Planning is about 1664. Information is available upon request. 154
I do one of my directives, show me another 225. Switch it back to the Queen Street. Or 155 outside 14.
EMS close the complaint via dead freezer.
55. Possible. There's on 61 to Pickett Miller.
All units be advised, it's not on the 7-3 Crescent. The 7-3 lieutenant is calling for level 1 mobilization. Mobilization point is 886 Saratoga Avenue. 886 Saratoga Avenue. Riverdale Avenue to Newport Street across. Level 1 mobilization that regards a confirmed female shot.
73 for Benton harassment, 910 Saratoga, 910 Saratoga. 3 Lieutenant.
Real
Come on your units in that area.
Alright, back on the frequency. Central, 158, back to 348. Responsive.
Response 6. You said that was an idea, Chris?
All right. I'm not sure if we have a job here, pretty much. Just not sure if we have a job. Where's that down? Fluffy, stop singing. What is Fluffy singing? What's up, CT? Different levels of mobilization. level 1 mobilization. SRG usually does show up to that. Taru, definitely not. Taru usually shows up to, say, barricaded EDPs or barricaded perps. That's what Taru gets involved in. A technical assistance response unit.
Bronx 57 Signal Box 3616 at East Gun Hill Road and Hollandale Avenue for an auto accident. Bronx 57 Signal Box 3616 at East Gun Hill Road and Hollandale Avenue, auto accident. On 201 hours, that's what it is.
I'm trying to think what's the last thing I ate. Chicken lemon curry and rice when I woke up. 4 p.m., 5 p.m.-ish. Yeah. Didn't really eat that much.
PD is on to the box. 10-4 PD and EMS both have it. 203. Address seems to be in the process of full forward today.
Yes, Ottawa has their own PD.
I'll get reports from Finn. We got Rescue 3 and Battalion 15 at Eastern. 10-4, we're 84. Council. 0203 hours, that's what's it.
Oh, hey, Devin. Oh, hey. Oh. Any questions about the NYPD though? I'm your guy. Just kidding. Probably know like 5% of what there is to know about NYPD. But I probably know more than the average person. I probably know more than the average New Yorker about NYPD. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. Today, what do we got?
Box 3616, we have no pin here. You can return rescue battalion. We'll forward the particulars.
No pin and no roll. Today we got a peanut butter dark chocolate by Nature Valley.
5-10-4.
Again. I just didn't feel like eating the Cliff Bar. Cliff Bar is like super filling and The president of the PBA is a dude I don't want to mess with. Pat Lynch, right? He's a great guy. He's a great guy. Hey, Nodak, does this the selfie mode zoom? It does? Okay, that's great. I'm glad it does zoom. Give me a P. Give me an R. Give me that. No, I'm gonna just say Papa Romeo Echo Sierra Sierra. Papa Romeo Echo Sierra Sierra. Lima Oscar Uniform Delta Lima Alpha Bravo Sierra November Yankee Charlie. Not bad, right? Not bad.
Sergeant.
Gotta love that military phonetic alphabet.
Did someone have an under?
Yeah, 2 unders. I can answer that question for you, dispatcher. What? What did he say? I don't know. Okay, no pin, no roll. No pin, forget about it. Yeah, they still say skells. I hear skells being thrown around here and there. I'll give you an example. I don't know if I can put this on. First of all, let me take a bite.
1-5 Astoria Boulevard.
Moving picture company indicated need for elevator door. Staff watching you guys.
It was this story.
2789. At the address 1528 Longfellow Avenue. Between East 172 and East 173. Motor gas and private house.
Motor gas. Who fought it?
2789. Address 1528 Longfellow Avenue. Between East 172.
It was this job, right?
173 Streets. Motor gas and private house.
It was this job. Awesome shuts down subway entrances. And the cops were joking. They were joking. Oh, let's. How about we just send a skell down there and have him get the possum? And when I heard him say that, I just laughed because that was a funny thing to say. And they looked at me like, "Oh crap, he knows what skell means." Maybe we shouldn't have said that too loud. At least that was my impression of their reaction.
All units be advised in the compound of the 70 precinct. The 11-1 mobilization called by the 70 sergeant at Regent Place, East 1 Street. Regent Place, East to 1 Street. The 11-1 mobilization has now been terminated.
Yeah, Pat Lynch, great guy. Stop. I mean, you'd be angry too if your men in your union were dying, were getting killed and shot, right? Are we surprised? Are we surprised at all? We're here again at the hospital due to the policies that these politicians are making. Our officers are getting shot at, water being thrown at them. Are we surprised? Are we surprised at all? We're back here at the hospital. You got these politicians nodding their heads.
In the compound of the 69 precinct, getting a 10-10 of a shot spotter activation.
In response to when an officer gets shot. It can't happen again. Can't happen again. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. It's my Pat Lynch impression.
That location, so the operations unit states 1 round was fired at street level. No description given at this time. All units arrival live.
And the PBA, great folks. They share our video. Actually, we send them video. They share it. Sometimes they'll see it first. They'll share it. You know?
Don't really display. Okay. 11.
Yeah, every time I read Langmore, I'm thinking Ruth Langmore.
I just found 37 on Sergeant 78 level 1 mobilization regards that confirmed person shot for region place to east First Street, terminated.
Carter, have you seen Pat Lynch talk? He's awesome. He's awesome. I have no doubt that if Pat Lynch ran for mayor, crime would go. With the current administration, crime goes up. You got Pat Lynch as mayor, it's gonna be. He would bring anti-crime back. He would bring all kinds of things back. And you know, once the place is safe, once the city is safer, I mean, who's going to argue with that? But of course, I think, you know, possibly they're going to say, oh, they held me down too hard when they were arresting me. This is what the perp's going to say. The perp's going to say, that cop, he like held me down too hard when I was resisting him because, you know, like, I resist oppression. Like, I resist government. I feel so oppressed by authority. Like, F authority, man. Why do they spell knife with a K? Is that a question for English folks? Because I know there's some Brits in here that might be able to answer that question. I don't know. But I do hear that from other folks trying to learn English, that it is a hard language to learn. Right? I guess I am lucky or blessed that even though I was born in Asia, English is my first language because we spoke it at home, you know. My parents, they came from families that spoke English at home as well. In fact, I think my dad spoke English and some Asian dialects. My mom's family spoke English and some Filipino dialects. I think my dad's side was more like, what is it, a dialect of like Hokkien. Finnish? I don't think I know any Finnish. I know some phrases in other languages, that's about it.
312 Delancey Street, apartment 2, Charlie on the 2. From that 108-48 Queens Boulevard, 4 Street to 71 Road and 72 Avenue. Location is Christmas Place, indication is area.
Hey Devin, here's a Finney bus for you.
12 at 2 Adam, this is for responding.
Oh, 105 request, we order 5480P.
Our boy shall be back.
I think they're on a 63. Oh wait, Finney doesn't say 63, only PD does. I think Finney says 10100, which is a facility. The code is facility for a break. Pretty much they can, I forget even how long it is. I think it's maybe 20 or 30 minutes or something like that. And they just got to radio in, okay, where they're taking the break. They can even say it's at, you know, the FDNY base or whatever. They can do that.
2789, one engine, two trucks, 1040, code 1. You notify the utility. We shut
And
the gas
they
off
can even
behind
go
the
to
stove.
any
First floor, private house.
FDNY base. Take a break, you know, heat up their food, or you know,
215 hours.
use the bathrooms, whatever it is. So the one I went to, they had all kinds of food and stuff there, cereal, and apparently what they do is have some kind of like you know, everybody puts money into food, and then they go buy like a whole bunch of food, and you know, from what I can recall, they were using plastic silverware as well. It's kind of reusing, you know, and stir the coffee or whatever.
Okay, if that's housing 6 Adam, I have 52 Street at 1350 Amsterdam Avenue, apartment 15B by Boy.
Because back the bus is off on a code brown. I don't know what code brown is. What was I saying? Because back when I
in the south, we have Boy on the air, South Boy on the air. All right, South Boy. Can you check it out on this 53 for East Street 6 to Madison?
Negative, Central. We're going to be out on this David Dunder for a bit. I do have some finals for you when you're ready.
All right, South Boy. Proceed with the final.
back when I was in EMT school,
The director was a 91, the 1011 was a 90 Union, and the 22 vehicle was a 90 yellow. The car was towed. Owner was
did some ride-alongs with Finney EMS. I went to 4 different Finney EMS what do you call them? Stations, yeah. I went to the one, you know, I went to, first of all, I went to, I think the one in this, there's 2 in the city that I went to. And wasn't, you know, too impressive, whatever. And they said, oh yeah, you went to the city one. You know, the city has just a bunch of drunks and, you know, just random stuff. You know, drunks and homeless people and just random stuff. So then they suggested you got to go to the high call volume area neighborhoods. You got to go to the Bronx. You got to go to Brooklyn. Okay, so I went to East New York and Brownsville. They weren't kidding about how high call volume. These guys could barely catch a break. You know. And in some cases, you know, and I noticed this in EMS as well when even I was an EMT. And after you drop off the patient, you don't rush to say, oh, dispatcher, we're free for more jobs now. Show us 98. Okay, you might take a few minutes just to kind of like pace yourself. You need that break, right? Either you call in the 98 status, or you'll have a dispatcher that's starting to bother you almost as soon as you get to the hospital. They're like, you're 98, you're 98 yet, you're 98, 98, 98, 98. I knew EMTs that would get into anger management episodes, and they would like break the you know, in the private company I was at, they would use those flip phones, not like actual radios, right? They would use those flip phones, and she like, I think she like threw it against the wall, she broke it. But what can I say? Dispatcher's job to, you know, improve the times of the units on the street, and then you know, it's the EMS crew's responsibility to mark the times. You know, and if you don't know what I mean by that.
Number 3 was 26th Street, apartment 8, Frank, on the 8th floor, at 10 Avenue, 27 Drive.
If you know what I mean by that, okay, show us rolling. Mark the time. 2:20. Show us 84. Arrived at the scene. 2:25. Show us 82. Rolling to the hospital. 2:45. Show us 81 at the hospital. 2:50 a.m. Show us 98. 3:15 a.m. for example. So they're always on you about how fast you can get those times.
She's gonna come out. Okay, the store's on First Avenue. The call is gonna come out and approach.
Take our time.
Compound at a 603, so getting a 1010 of a shot spotter activation. Location is 2940 West 31st Street, 131st Street, Fairmain Avenue, Surf Avenue, the Cross. It's a 1010 of a shot spotter activation at that location. Authority operations unit.
Got a cold in here.
One round was fired from the rooftop. No description given at this time. All units arrive alive.
Thought I heard something. Is that a Durango? Oh, baby.
Units check your portables, you gotta open carry. Units check your portables, you gotta open carry.
That sounded like a
Shula Parkway, Baybridge.
306.
Okay, give me a second for you.
6979. Can you have the caller come down to the front door, please?
195.
Second, be advised, still no one approaching.
That's the corner of Shula Parkway, Baybridge Avenue. That works for you here? 10-4, okay.
yes, Carter. The Durango's gone though.
Korean interpreter.
So let's take a look at
10-4.
the power outage map.
0223-348. 5 minutes central. Chavez?
10-4. Okay.
They took away the Affiniti's life-saving ropes. Devin, where would they store? Would they carry it on their person or? And did you hear about EMS? Prior to 1996, which was the FDNY and New York City EMS merger, right? It was New York City EMS. And according to some sources, based on what I read online, it really did not improve EMS. However, EMS is a money-making organization. It is.
All units be advised that a compound at a 403, that's T-level 1 mobilization, followed by the 40XO at 665 Westchester Avenue, 665 Westchester Avenue, Trinity Avenue to Jackson Avenue, Cross. Their level 1 mobilization has now been terminated.
EMS is the only money-making agency, right? All other agencies, you're pretty much, you know, you're not a, let's say a cop came to your house, arrested the burglar. You don't get a bill in the mail. Let's say a firefighter puts out the fire or whatever. You don't get a bill in the mail. I don't think you do, right?
What's the other CK?
That's 10-11, thanks, Norm.
States the male trapped inside the vehicle.
So, EMS is the only money-making organization. Some say that, hey, if Finney wanted to get more money in for, to fund the firefighting side of it, don't know how accurate that is.
Bainbridge for a vehicle accident with an auto extrication.
In addition to that, EMS did at least pay the amount of PD, fire, and EMS, and even sanitation. Sanitation, they can get 100K at some point, not EMS. So you've got pretty much your, guys who are picking up garbage making more than the guy that's saving your mother's life over here. Only in New York City. Only in New York City. What do you think? I don't do EMS anymore. Because if I was making 100K doing EMS, I probably wouldn't have wanted to become an Uber driver or even do this, because I probably won't even know that this work exists. EMTs in New York City, years ago when I started, paid $11 an hour.
Units responding into box 890.
I heard that may have been improved.
This lesson, along with the dispute, person possibly have a gun. Engine 214.
And then they'll say, oh,
Engine 214, tap for 84, we do a PD on scene.
that's a private company. FDNY does pay more. Well, you look at what FDNY EMS gets now. Last I checked, it was like 30 something. Yeah, that is correct, Carter. You would think that New York City, one of the highest cost of living places, would pay more than 11. Actually, this, like I said, this was, a few years ago, not too long ago. I'm going to say 3 to 5 years ago. I heard that may have changed with some private ambulance companies to say 15 an hour, right? But then again, fast food workers were fighting for 15 and they're getting 15 now. So, and you don't even need, to be EMT certified to work at fast food, right?
You have an apartment number for box 2570?
Just the
Where over Brooklyn?
EMS pay in New York City is just ridiculous. Period.
484 with EMS, the gentleman walked off with an 8. Well, over to Brooklyn, no trap, no pin.
No trap, no pin. No roll. Forget about it. What's the ETA to that location anyway? 22 minutes, 7 miles. So, okay, so EMS. Do EMS have insurance in case the patient wants to sue? Actually, I'm not 100% on that question. I know I didn't necessarily pay extra or whatever. Like I didn't pay for malpractice. Actually, here's one of the private ambulances right now. Senior care.
I'll try that call back there, get something for you.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was looking up FDNY.
101 Tower 2061 10-4, okay?
So the starting for an EMT starts at 35 annually, 35,254 annually.
Oh, you did 10-6 on that priority. Checking 201's call back.
That's almost 3,000 a month. Or about 700 a week. It's like nothing crazy. I believe as an Uber driver, I used to make like 1,500 a week as an Uber. Sometimes I do, you know, a double, which is 16 hours, pretty crazy. But it wasn't just all, you know, emergencies and crazy stuff.
Highway 201, checking your call back in. A voicemail answer service to a cell phone cap.
It was also,
That phone cap.
you know, taking the patient to the appointment, maybe waiting until they got their appointment with the doctor, taking them back to the nursing home, you know. A lot of non-emergency stuff, but also emergency stuff as well.
And the confines of the 46 precinct getting a 10-10 of a shot spotter activation. Location is 2449.
So EMTs after 5 years, they get 50K, and for paramedics, they start at 48K. After 5 years, they get about 6. PD, fire, and sanitation, that is. There's PD, fire, and sanitation. They all top out at, or even go over 100K at some point.
52 precinct getting a 10-10 of a shot spotter activation. Location is 205 West Fordham Road, 205 West Fordham Road, Webb Avenue to Landing Road is across. The 10-10 of a shot spotter activation at that location. I'll try the operations unit.
We follow on box 7049. The address 54-4265 place between 53 Drive and 55 Avenue. Odor of smoke in a private dwelling. Follow on 7049. 54-4265 place between 53 Drive and 55 Avenue.
Oh, this supposed to be going for the EMS though. I even took the, you know, physical test, passed that. The next step was pretty much
46 to Queens. Is that our box?
getting sized with uniform and showing up to the academy, but I was also kind of at a crossroads where, okay, do I sign up for, you know, and
Stallion 45.
go,
Please engine 287.
so there's no way pretty much that I could
Here, man in service.
go to the academy,
10-4,
go do full-time Finny
4 hours
EMS,
dispatcher 648.
and also be a full-time student. No way I could do that. So did not proceed with Finny. But did what I'm doing now. I don't know if the chat is working or not. 233 seems to be working, yeah. Gotta love that type of job. Yeah, you know, it's
I found 69 Meadow Avenue for vehicle access. 576 Mark 648 in front of 69 Meadow Avenue. And Franklin Avenue, K for vehicle access. 234 hours, 334.
let's see if Wi-Fi will help our case at all, because I'm not liking this whole, like, maybe the cell phone data needs to take a break or something. Two options. Let's go up this way. Yeah, how much does the MS make over there? Out of curiosity. But yeah, no, probably will never go back to EMS because, you know, it is hard physical, not 100% of the time, and, you know, because you're not always lifting, but it's always a matter of time when you've got to lift that super heavy bariatric patient that maybe supposed to be like a 4 assist, which means needing 4 people to lift. And then, you know, maybe you don't get the backup you need to help you out. And now you're kind of like, you know, maybe you're, you know, straining yourself or whatever. Or maybe they're not enough to be bariatric. That requires 4 people to lift. But they're still heavy. And just lifting heavy people repeatedly over and over. Going up stairs, going downstairs, lifting stretchers into the ambulance. These days they got the automatic ones though. You guys saw it at the water rescue. All you gotta do is hook the stretcher onto the ambulance. You press a button, and then the legs go up. It's pretty cool. Unfortunately, where I worked, they did not have that.
Upon completion.
They didn't have that where I worked. But I did get to try it on another cruise ambulance. It's pretty cool. I heard one disadvantage was the fact that the weight of those mechanical stretchers. So let's get this Wi-Fi going.
Upon completion, can you put the knock off?
234. Let's see.
And knock off sales at 2778. Maybe 2 hours.
So I am seeing the chat messages now again. Let's see. Please be advised. Please be careful out there.
So the knock off.
Emergency service truck 4, compass the 44.
277 West Concourse. East 197, East 198 Street. Male servant, exit seat of kids outside.
Beyonce said, Carter, stop trying to recruit him. But yeah, I hear a lot of different places elsewhere pay better, such as I heard San Francisco EMS, San Francisco Fire Department, that is. Yeah, I'm still not seeing the messages here. Let me restart this. Alright. Should be good. We're also on Wi-Fi. I just need to remember to turn the Wi-Fi off when I drive away. Although I think last time it did work out still. You know, the having the Wi-Fi on and driving with it on. But it does mess up the stream to a degree. Oh, 42, wow. Now, those EMTs or paramedics? Like, what do they start out at? And how long also is their training? Because here you can do a 2 to 3 month training program, and that's all you need to be an EMT. There is also, and then for paramedics, you can do the 1 year program as well, 1 year course. Or you can do a 2 year, associate's degree and be a paramedic. So it's just if you want that degree or not. Which most places, I really don't think they, look specifically for a degree.
Any shots fired by or at
But it's the certification that matters, and perhaps even the experience.
10-4.
San Francisco. I first heard of San Francisco FD. What show was that? Was that 911 or some TV show? And I got to check out, just what the ambulances look like and the uniforms and all that. What I thought was, what I wasn't sure about is I saw the EMTs. What I thought was cool was the EMTs had these, similar to what you wear in the helicopters, like these big earmuffs, right? And the radio or something like that, right? I thought that was so cool because, you're playing lights and sirens, and don't get me wrong, if you've never been in a vehicle that was, that has activated its lights and sirens, you can still talk in the cab of the ambulance because the siren it goes outside, you know. So we got Alejandro here. He likes to stalk me all the time. Don't call my name, don't call my name. Alejandro. He's always happy to see me.
This was unexpected. I wasn't ready.
I'll keep on the lookout if there's traffic behind you.
I see.
He got his shiny new Taurus.
No, the Taurus. It's not the Taurus. The Taurus is replacing the Hummer.
Oh wait, this is a Malibu.
Yeah, my Taurus is replacing the Hummer.
What are you doing with a Malibu over here?
Malibu, 2020 Malibu.
2020? So okay, so what did you do with the other car?
I'm replacing my
Oh, so this is like a rental or something? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, the new Malibu don't look too bad. You know?
I'm gonna park behind you.
No. What? I thought it was an RMP right there. I don't know what happened to it.
Oscar Charlie 1. 10-4.
I'm not gonna sit down.
Back.
Oh, backseat.
Negative.
Let me get back home.
Highway 301. 301, getting a male walking on the highway.
This
I thought I heard something.
This was unexpected, bro. It's slow today.
No, he always creeps up on me. He knows where I am at all times. Even though I don't share my location with him.
Help at Kingsbridge Terrace and West Kingsbridge Road.
I like my mask on. It's pretty dope.
You're not EMS.
I bought it at Walmart.
What a poser this guy is. I understand like a thin blue line flag or something.
It has a red line.
He's like,
It says Encore for life.
show him.
I sent a
They can't
message.
see it.
Hold on.
I'll keep you advised.
See, he got EMS on the flag. You are stolen valor, bro.
I saw it. I thought it was nice. I was gonna get you one, but I was like,
What does ABC stand for when treating a patient?
a what? ABC?
Yeah. What part of your assessment is ABC, or perhaps what does it stand for? Stolen valor, bro. Airway, breathing, and circulation.
Adam the EMS.
Yeah, say hi to Gabriella. She
What's
says LMAO stolen valor.
I'm jumping on the chat just to read what everybody's saying. I wasn't even on the chat. I was just driving by. All I noticed was your car. I was like, what the hell? I see the cop car that was in the corner, and I'm driving.
Oh, language over here. This is family environment.
Okay, stay there.
30 at knife point. Someone might be robbing someone at knife point. Gabriela, habla español? Mi paisa aquí.
5 minutes in the past. The vehicle that was taken was a white Toyota Highlander.
White Toyota Highlander was taken.
Given at this time, all units arrive alive.
So I thought I heard something, but I guess I did not.
It's been slow today, right?
No.
No, I haven't seen anything pop.
2 shot in Brooklyn.
I don't know why I have nothing popped up on my phone.
Female shot in the Bronx. Another female shot in Brooklyn.
The shootings have slowed down, right?
Man shot in Harlem.
I'll give them a call. Stand by.
Oh, by the way, I shaved my beard down, you saw? Remember it was longer?
Ah,
They shaved it now.
so you're no more Mohammed.
No more Muhammad.
Now he's back to Alejandro.
Alejandro.
Mi paisa Alejandro.
That was unexpected for real, bro. All I would see, I'm driving by. I don't know, maybe in the camera you see it. I went like this if you had the camera facing forward.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, and
Oh, you were driving by here.
I was like, oh snap! I was just coming out. I got off the bridge, and I was coming down this way because I was in Williamsburg, and then I actually I ended up running into Lauryn Hill's daughter. You know the singer Lauryn Hill?
What does she sing? I will remember you.
Anyways,
I don't think she sings that song.
Shayla Martin. I ran into her in Williamsburg.
What did you do? Did you pop?
Issue to location for fabricated curb in apartment 3 Charlie. Address is 39 Fayette Street, apartment 3 Charlie, between Broadway and B for copycat.
Okay, let's.
Sounds like Brooklyn.
So 10-4, 10-4, 10-4.
It looks like we're going to have to close Elmhurst Avenue down between Foley to Green Street. Run earlier in the night.
Hey, you know what precinct that is?
I didn't hear. It sounds like Brooklyn. You Googled it?
I'm looking.
Between Beaver and
Sí, el español es un idioma encantador. Alejandro
She's saying I tried to...
Hey, let me finish. Todavía le roban valor. LMAO en español.
She's saying I robbed the valor.
Oh, yeah.
It's Fluffy.
Stolen valor.
What's up, Fluff?
Fluffy the Fluff. Okay, let me look up these.
Hey, Becca, how are you?
What Becca? I only see Beyonce. Dun, 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 dun. Oh wait, wrong song.
I gotta put a ring in it.
Yeah, but what does she sing when she does this? If you like it, you can put a ring
My
on
brain
it.
is like
That's like the
fried
male
today.
manly version of this song. Okay, let me punch in these numerics here. Oops, wrong.
Single ladies, there we go. My brain is fried. I was like, what song is that?
That should be downwards, not. This is so you can see my hands and what they're doing. So you're not available for the show no more? Hey, I might get a similar camera, but it's better, right?
Similar camera?
Similar camera, but it's better
What
than
are you
this,
gonna do with the other one, son?
right? No, I'm gonna still use this,
Mhm.
like on the show, like as my primary camera.
Gotcha.
Then either you or what's his name, Martin, would be filming, right? You know how this camera, the 4K, is cropped? Like on the 1080p, it's like this, right? On 4K, it's like this. It's like a little zoomed in. On the other one, what is it, the XCH, whatever it is, it's not cropped.
It runs as like it was 1080p.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we can shoot on 4K and
4K, it runs a lot of
space. You just get big cards or whatever.
100.
If it ends up being
128 gigabyte cards.
too much work, then we can always go back to 1080.
You got the episodes already. How many you said there was 3, right?
Oh wait, I think this is I
Barricaded?
think you may have been correct about, but don't say it out loud.
Okay, no, I got you. I'll see you.
OPSEC.
Location, no location. Is this?
Compound to the 416, 1010 of a shot spotter activation. Location is 989 Westchester Avenue. 989 Westchester Avenue.
What do you think that is? I know
The 1010 of a shot spotter activation at that
1094.
location, so the operations unit
Think?
takes 3 rounds were fired from the rooftop. No descriptions given at this time. All units are overlocked.
Apparently it's Apparently, I was right the first time.
10-4, just give me 1 minute. Come on.
I don't know what this guy's wanted for. Yeah, I figured I'd...
Between West 11 Street and Bank Street for gas soda and apartment.
ET ain't too bad either.
Between West 11 Street and Bank Street for gas soda and apartment.
Alrighty, take care, dude.
Take care, everybody. See you. This wasn't intentional.
No, he creeps on me all the time.
No, I swear to God, I didn't even know you were here. I was just driving.
It's
by.
a small town.
I wasn't even looking at
It's
your
a small
stream
town.
all
What do you
night.
hear? What do you say, huh? What can I say?
Be safe, bro.
Alright, see ya.
I'm around, so if you need me, let me know.
Will do.
I don't have my camera though. I left it home.
Yeah?
Yeah, I have
Alright.
my phone though. It doesn't matter. Really.
Alright.
This
As long as you don't film vertically. See ya. Alright, folks, we got a job.
To be an black, 5'6", slim build, last known wearing was boxers.
Mobilization point 647, Prospect Place. 647, Prospect Place.
Hey, back to our area.
Bedford Avenue, Level 1 mobilization.
There he is, waving his hands. He thinks he's funny.
First name Brandon, last name Garbo.
Like Beyonce.
250 pounds in weight. He was last seen wearing a black shirt and gray shorts. Also be advised that the missing suffers from autism. Do we want to watch?
I do not know what's up with this connection.
647 Prospect Place.